Hey guys, Game Boy Blue 2006 here, and today, I just wanted to say, from my NASCAR silly season to NASCAR 2023 predictions, I just made something that, apparently there's been the Kyle Busch and Denny Hamlin controversy that I've made. Because of how I just made Kyle Busch leave JGR because of a lack of sponsorship, because of how MMMs cannot refund themselves for the 2023 season. And with Eric Almirola retiring at the end of the 2022 season, I believe that Kyle Busch will replace Eric Almirola. And apparently because of this, it looks like the original 18 has ceased to exist. And the 11 car that's driven by Denny Hamlin has been renumbered from the 11 to the 18. And a few people saw this as a mistake, and they think that the 11 is very important to Denny Hamlin. Why does it need a number change? And that made a lot of people confused. And because of this, I just wanted to say, well, of course, I know that the 11 is a special number to Denny Hamlin, but however, if Hamlin retires from NASCAR, I think the 11 would no longer be in NASCAR. Because if Denny Hamlin retires, the number 11 will be gone forever. How does that sound? Alright? And, by the way, as you can see here, when I was rewatching it, my NASCAR 2020 silly season predictions, I just realized something was off. So, because of this, I'll decide that I'm going to make my ideal sponsors that could sponsor Kyle Busch for the 2023 season. And now, let's look at some sponsors that are in the wild card, as they are Sirius XM, Ream, and Mobile One. Sirius XM is a sponsor for Christopher Bell. Not sure if it can go to the 18, but maybe it can be at the 20, and maybe the 19, and probably the 11. Don't know if Sirius XM can sponsor Kyle Busch or something. And then there's Ream. Supposed to stay with JGR, but it moved over to Kevin Harvick for the 2022 season. Not sure it can come back to JGR, but Ream could most likely stay at, apparently, for Stewart-Haas Racing. And then there's Mobile One. I know Mobile One is a sponsor for Kyle Busch Motorsports in the Truck Series, but the sponsor is for Stewart-Haas Racing, and apparently I don't see Mobile One leaving Stewart-Haas Racing at all. It's going to stay at Stewart-Haas Racing, but maybe I could see potential of Mobile One maybe going to JGR, but Mobile One will stay at Stewart-Haas Racing. And now, here are some sponsors that I do not see sponsoring Kyle Busch for the 2023 season. Obviously, for those, Shell Pennzoil, Napa Auto Parts, they're just sponsors, Napa Auto Parts for Chase Elliott and Shell Pennzoil for Joey Logano. That's from NRF's predictions. But the ones that just caught me the most are the Hershey's Candy brand. And that's just the sponsors that most people want to see to be the new sponsors for Kyle Busch. But let me get this straight. Hershey's Candies are not going to sponsor Kyle Busch for the 2023 season, because they have probably just ceased sponsorship probably by 2011. And therefore, they're not even as sponsors anymore. Of course, Reese's might have sponsored the 47 for Ricky Stenhouse Jr., probably for one race, though. I think that was at the Coke 600. Not sure about that, but yeah, other than that, though, Hershey's Candies will not sponsor Kyle Busch. Not because I don't like that happening, I just don't see the potential happening. And now, let's look at the new sponsors. As therefore, the number one sponsor that could replace, apparently, MMMs could be GameStop. And I know what most of y'all may be thinking. Why could GameStop be a new sponsor for Kyle Busch? Well, GameStop has been sponsoring the JGR number 20 from 2008 to probably somewhere around 2015 or maybe 2016. But other than that, though, GameStop needs to sponsor the 18. Therefore, we have seen so many games. The original GameStop car could just... The GameStop paint scheme could just sponsor for the Daytona 500. And as for the other sponsors that GameStop could make, it could be represented for other games. Like for those like Call of Duty and Grand Theft Auto. But the big ones like Super Mario for some reason. Like, I know some people usually use like Coconut Mall music over NASCAR crashes. And having like Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Expansion Pack over that could be really good. Yeah. And of course, that's what I like to see. And yeah. Alright, and can't wait for GameStop to come. And of course, not only does M&M's just leave at the end of the 2022 season, but Snickers, Skittles, and Only Pedigree will also be leaving because they're all parts of the Mars Incorporated. So another new sponsor I could see is Serpro. Serpro is a sponsor that's sponsoring Kyle Busch's son Braxton Busch for probably like a dirt box. I forgot what the league that Braxton Busch races in, but I think Serpro can go to the 18. That could be really interesting for once. I mean, I can see the potential happening. And the other one is Yahoo. Yahoo is a sponsor for Christopher Bell for the 2022 season. It sponsored Kyle Busch at Sonoma this year in the Truck Series, and I think Yahoo could probably just sponsor Kyle Busch. Of course, they'll probably just take over the Skittles. And then there's also Interstate Batteries. I mean, Interstate Batteries will stay the same. Nothing else. And then a new sponsor, technically not a new sponsor, Kyle Busch. It's sponsored Kyle Busch for a couple races, and it's Sports Clips. I can see Sports Clips sponsor like 3 races for Kyle Busch. It can also sponsor Martin Truex Jr., Christopher Bell, and Denny Hamlin. Yeah. And then the last sponsor, it's going to be a tool brand. It'll be a one-off race. I've seen Stanley for 2021, DeWalt for 2022, and now Craftsman for 2023. I think Craftsman Tools will probably be the sponsor for Kyle Busch for the ISM race in 2023. That could be a possibility. And I think for 2024, it would be back to Stanley, and the list just goes on, just like in a pattern. And there you guys go. Thanks for watching. Ignore what's going on in the background. Those are just my younger siblings fighting. And apparently, that's all I have to say, folks. Thanks for watching. Bye.